My name is Steven, and this is Cosmo. You probably knew that already. This is a long overdue next edition of Show and Smell. Cosmo's smelling everything. Because when dogs are out, I think they smell things a mile away at least. What do you smell, Cosmo? What do you think? He thinks the universe is amazing and I like to leave the house more than I do. That's my fault. Oh yeah, I'm Steven. I'm not the Lone Ranger. Happy June 11th. It's the most serious show and smell episode ever. We're a long way from our 100th episode. You should do a show and smell video. Just like show and tell, wasn't that the best part of kindergarten? It was for me. Once ran home from kindergarten on my way to walking to it in I think I walked by myself, maybe like after I started, like a month into it in Grove City, Ohio. I'm gonna go backwards. Yesterday would have been my mother's 74th birthday. And I wanted to do this video because I didn't speak at her funeral, her memorial service in November 2012, because my sister said she wasn't going to speak, and I just took that as a way to not have a nervous public speaking. But I do better at public speaking now, I think. But this is my mom. This is her probably in the 90s. Very happy getting her picture taken. Colorful necklace. Oh, I was wearing her colorful necklace, a different one. But not anymore. But here she is in 1974, 75. I was born February 74, and there she is holding me. And people wonder why I'm a mama's boy. I think that dot on her face is a smudge on the photograph. There we go. There we go, Mama, clean job. And this was turned into a painting by my friend. So this is my belated eulogy of my mom. Here she is as a little girl. She looked a lot like me as a little boy, except I didn't have the long hair then. And she didn't object as a teenager when I started growing my hair long. Even though I'd stopped going to church, music became my church. She didn't object because she knew I was on my own journey. It's weird. I think before I could say Steve or Steven, I called myself Fifi, but I also called her Fifi. The weirdest thing, after she died, I was in the hospital and for Crohn's disease surgery, getting some intestine cut down to size. There was this moment where I was in my hospital gown and I just felt like I was her. Maybe just part of her soul just dived into me and dived into my sister, since she knew that Debbie and I would be the biggest ripple effect of her life. Ripple effects. So I'm still rippling, even though I've had hard times since. My mom, I just remember she always struggled. I remember I didn't understand what her mental illness was, and I still don't completely. Please never, if you have like nearsightedness, don't tell another person with eye problems, oh, I know how it is. You're prescription might be way less strong. But Mom's was very personal. I think it was born out of some trauma as a child, as a cute little girl. But I remember her getting therapy and then trying different meds and seeing different doctors, and I'm thankful that she saw Dr. Hose at the end, who was her therapist and her psychiatrist, which is rare to have in one person. I know that Mom's faith helped her through, even though there were some days where she couldn't go to church because she was so exhausted from life, physically and emotionally. But she gave me the same advice that Tommy Stinson once gave me. She never explicitly told me don't give up, but she did it by her actions of not giving up. And she wasn't able to meet her potential, I would say, as a therapist because of her own mental illness, but she would have been a great therapist. She's a good listener. And if I'm a good listener at all, it's partially because of her. She was the youngest child, just like me. We learned to become entertainers. And I never really told Mom about my depression, even though, I don't know, it was different. Even though she saw me isolate in high school. But I always wanted to protect her by not weighing her down with my problems. But I wonder what she would think about these current events. I think she would just do what I say all the time, lead with love. I can honestly say that my mom, to my knowledge, never meant to injure anyone. Even though she spanked me once with a little garden tool, I've forgiven her for it. But I know she just wanted to teach me a lesson. And I was an oversleeper, and I'm still an oversleeper sometimes when I'm fatigued, which could be related to depression or Crohn's disease. We're all in different bodies, remember that. We're all in a different spacesuit, I like to say. Since Carl Sagan said we're made of star stuff. What was I saying? Oh, she was once so frustrated. I think it was in the summer. So in a way, it was refreshing. I was sleeping in the basement in Royal Oak, Michigan, where we didn't have AC upstairs, so we had a cool basement. And I wasn't waking up. I don't know if I was a teenager yet. Teenagers can sleep because of those hormones. But I might have heard her trying to wake me up, but next thing I knew, water was pouring on me. Hallelujah. But no, she never meant to hurt me, and even though my ex-wife might disagree, I've never meant to injure anyone. When I get quiet, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to be, I just don't have anything to say. Lead with love, right? I just want to say happy birthday, Mom. Happy 74th. I love you. I'm not going to cry because my meds kind of turn off my tear ducts. My meds kind of turn off my emotional capacity. I restarted to take one of my psych meds yesterday, and I think that's what made me sleepy. Too sleepy to do this on her birthday. But, oh yeah, in my family, in her family, the day after a birthday, you always say happy unbirthday. So if it's not your birthday, or if yesterday was your birthday, happy unbirthday to you. And it's nice to see the sunrise here in Athens, Georgia. Beautiful, just like you. Love you, Mom. Smells like hope. Smells like love. Smells like maternal love. Smells like unlimited potential. Love y'all. if I can push stop while I zoom this forward. Show and smell.